It's a Latasha Scott is watching. What is going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Now, before we get into anything, let me let you guys get into the church announcements first. Okay. First things first. On Wednesday, we are back for a roast and review, and we will be over on Scotty by Nature TV's platform, which is this one, and we will be talking about our top 3 favorite bad girls of the Bad Girls Club, honey. Yes, we will be talking about it. Me, T, and JoJo have our own. We will have our own list of the 3 bad girls that we love the most, and we will be talking about it, you guys. So thank you, God. Thank you, God. So yes, we will be getting into all those things on Wednesday night. So make sure you guys get into it. I already set up the link for it, so all you gotta do is go on my page and get it. And all that good stuff. All right. All righty then. And then on Thursday, we have the chasing panel. Once again, Jeremy should be back for that. And then on Friday, we have the chasing panel after dark featuring our girl, Miss Nikki. All right. So make sure you guys get into it, honey. All right. So we got some things coming up this week. All right. Now, as y'all can see, I'm back at home. I'm back in the SIP, of course. Y'all already know that. As y'all can see from this half of a background that I got, I'm just using this just for the time being, honey. It ain't gonna be none permanent. But yes, we are here, and we already got 100 people in the chat already, over 100 people already. But yes, we're back in Mississippi. We're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Unfortunately, everybody has been going live tonight. Really B went live, Mims went live. A lot of my people went live tonight. Conscious TV went live and stuff like that. So yeah, there's been a lot of talk, a lot of stuff that's been said. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get into some things right now. We're not gonna be on here long, okay? Because I'm tired, I'm drained. I had a good time over the weekend, but once that weekend is over, you be tired and drained and just woe the fuck out. You already know that. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But before we do, if you're new to the platform and if you are just not seeing me, go ahead and subscribe, honey. We got goals to reach. Go ahead and subscribe. Yes, indeed. Yes, the people love the mess. I had a double shot. Yes, they do love the mess, Mims. You do know. All that. I know he went live. Don't you see it in the title? Armon addresses the legendary roast. Okay, I saw that. I took my notes and everything. Now, let's get into some things right now. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, TGIF has been the hottest topic since Friday. The hottest topic ever since Friday. That's all that most of us have been talking about since Friday. Ever since the day that Armon gave Al that scathing roast that he gave him. And it's been all over the internet. Everybody and their mama been talking about it, from me to Mims to Jamie to Really B to House of Aaron. Everybody been talking about it. I think Roddy Divorce just talked about it a minute ago. Everybody's been talking about it. It's been at the tip of everybody's tongue. And everybody has been discussing this whole situation, and don't nobody really know the true tea about this whole thing. At least from my understanding, I don't really know the true tea about this whole thing, but I do know what other people that I've watched and things that I've seen online and stuff like that, all the speculation that I have absolutely heard already. And the thing of it was, there was so many different stories going around, right? There was a story going around saying that Al went to HR. That was one story. Then there was another story basically saying that, Al is a menace behind the scenes. Then there was another story going around saying that, oh, Armon is friends with one of the producers. Then there was another story out there about how the show was canceled indefinitely and all that other stuff. And they were basically saying the show is canceled, but it's because of Armon's roast that got it canceled. That's what the word is. It ain't my word. That's what the word is. I don't know how true that is, right? Now, Tasha K done jumped in this shit. As y'all know from my last live, I talked about everything that she discussed on her live the other night. You feel what I'm saying? So that was another thing. So it's been a lot of hands in this damn cookie jar. Everybody's been talking about it. Now, the reason why people started, in my opinion, the reason why people started saying the TGIF was canceled is because of the fact that they didn't have no show Friday. Did no show air on Friday. Al said he was dealing with some personal issues, some internal issues, and things like that. Then, as you all know, he called Funky Dineva going the hell off about the situation and everything. So, from the public standpoint, when we see all of that going on, it's kind of like, okay, well, something must be going on. Something must be going on. Because Armon and read Al down to pieces. It was a roast. He read him down. He read him down. Can't nobody say he didn't. He read him down. Even I felt bad for Al, and I don't even fuck with Al like that. I like to see Al get drugged. But god damn, that was one dragging of Al that I was like, god damn, Armon, did you have to pull on her hair like that? God damn. That's how I felt. But then in the same breath, it's kind of like, it's some of the things that Armon said in the roast actually true? Because was he just putting it out there in thin air? Was that just coming out of thin air, or was some shit that he said in a roast really happening? That was the thing that a lot of people was wondering, because I know I was wondering the same thing. I'm like, okay, so if he said all that, then this shit must be really going on for real, in my opinion. That's what I believe. I ain't saying this. I ain't saying that it's in the Bible. I ain't saying that it's true. I'm just saying that's what I thought. Then there was more things being said after that. You know, people were talking about how Claudia was laughing her ass off. I was one of the ones who said she was, because she was getting her whole life off that roast that our mom was giving out, getting her whole life. Okay, even though I kind of got my life too, but even though I felt bad for him, but god damn, you know what I'm saying? However, some people felt like, you know, Claudia put a battery in Armand's back and had Armand, you know, say all that shit that he said about Al. Now, if you watch if not Funky Not Even, if you watch Armon Wiggins and if you follow Armon Wiggins, you do know that if he want to come for you, that nigga gonna come for you. He don't need nobody to tell him shit. He don't need nobody telling him nothing. He don't need nobody putting no battery in his back. If he want to come for you, the nigga gonna come for you. He will, you know, I will say that he pick and choose, you know, he pick his battles. You know, some people he'll give a fight to, but then there's some people he probably feel like, bruh, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. You are not on my level. I'm not gonna be talking to you because that's what you want me to do. I'm not addressing you. You want me to address you, but I'm not going to. That's the type of time that Armand is on from what I see. Because he's not gonna give everybody no fight. Okay? He's not gonna give everybody no fight. Some people don't deserve no damn fight at all. So I don't blame him for not giving certain people fights at all. But I don't think that anybody pushed him up to do it. I feel like that's something that he wanted to do. And because that is something that he wanted to do, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was something that he wanted to do, he fucking did this. So, you know, I can't. Let me see. Yeah, with some fire under him. He didn't come with that on his own. He's not that smart to have written their roles. Okay, question. Why do some of y'all think that Armand is too dumb to come up with a roast like that? Do y'all not watch his videos? That don't sound that roast don't sound too far from what he would say on his own live when he roasting off the dome. I'm sorry, but I'm just not, and this ain't even no stand shit. Cause yeah, it's true. I love Armon. Everybody know that. But I'm just saying, I don't believe that that was something that, I don't think he's not smart enough to say all that stuff he want to say. Armand been saying shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that, saying that he's not that smart is kind of an insult to him in a sense, making it sound like he need help to read somebody down. No, Armand don't need no help to read nobody down. Armand, will come up with something like that in a millisecond. I've seen him do it. I'm sure he did that on his own, in my opinion. I'm saying he didn't come with that on his own. Yeah, someone probably did. That's the point. We know somebody probably told him that. But as far as him writing that read down the way that he did, he is smart enough to say all this shit and put it in that way as eloquently as he did. That's what I'm saying. Let me see. Armand has read plenty of people in the past. I've seen it. Right. He had inside info that was beyond a read. Okay, but does that okay? So if he did have inside info, my question to y'all is: does that mean that somebody pushed him up to air it out like that? That's my point. Ain't nobody denying that he had inside info. Do I believe he had inside info? Absolutely. But does that mean that he was coerced and pushed by the likes of Claudia to say that? That's the part I'm trying to get. That's the answer I'm trying to get from y'all. Because everybody keep on saying, oh, he had inside information. I don't doubt that at all. But what I'm saying is, was he pushed to do it? That part I don't believe. He did it because he wanted to. I still don't think somebody wrote that for him, but we can agree to disagree. I don't know why y'all think Armand is not smart enough to say those things, because that ain't nothing different than what he says on his own. Armand is not ready for this type of platform. Armand has not been around Fox so long enough to know any inside issues. Someone has been in his ear. Okay. What is his beef with Al? I don't know what the beef is with Al, but what I will say that from what people have said since I've been covering this whole thing was that Al would little boy Armand or shade Armand or dismiss Armand. I don't know because I don't watch that damn show like that. I have to keep up with my own damn show. So I don't know. But I'm just telling y'all what the people have said. You know what I mean? People have said that. People have said that, him and Al have had tension amongst them for a while now. And they said that, Al was hazing Armand and stuff like that. So I don't know. Al shaded Armand constantly on the show. Yes, I believe Claudia knew the show was coming to an end and she used Armand as her mouthpiece. Even the smartest people can be fooled. Okay. Claudia was laughing, knowing that some of that stuff was breach of contract. It's push versus encouraged. Okay. No, I don't believe that Claudia put him up to that at all. His boyfriend got him the job. He shouldn't have let himself get walked into that read. He should have let the person who came to him take on that heat. Mm. I'm not a fan of Armand anymore, but he definitely did need a battery pack. Yeah, they seem not to like each other. I watch TGIF every day, and Al has always called him boy. Okay. Armand isn't well rounded about what's going on in the world. There was some tension with Al and Armand before the roast. Okay. Let's see. I don't believe Claudia put him up to it, but she sure wasn't trying to stop him either. She definitely was not trying to stop him. Now, I was saying that from the very beginning. She was getting her life way too much from that roast. Okay. And that's on period. Now, moving away from the rumors of it all and rumors of cancellation and things like that, we're going to go into Armon's live tonight. Now, I don't know if all of y'all seen it or not, but I definitely seen it. I was watching Conscious TV and watching his commentary, and then I saw Armon come across my screen, and I'm like, well, I got to tune in to see what Armon got to say about this shit, because I'm already doing a live about it anyway. So let me go ahead and see what he got to say about it. Shout out to the 400 people that's in the chat, by the way. If you are brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Go ahead and subscribe right now. All right? All righty then. So let's see. Before we get into Armon's live, let me look at another one of those comments. I am not saying that he didn't write that himself. Somebody wrote that for him. He doesn't even speak like that. Yeah, he can read, but he didn't write that roast himself. All I'm saying, I still don't agree with that. Agree with needing a battery pack, just like the Jason Lee drummer. He wasn't going to address it until the fans egged it on. Let me see. Claudia said that Al was talking to Armon to try and get her fired. And then Al will come to Claudia trying to get Armon fired. Claudia and Armon talked, squashed their beef, and came for Al. That sounds about right to me. He should have kept the roast to how Al pronounces some words and messes up info, even with a paper in his hand. That would have been easy to take as a roast. The other stuff he should have kept at it. I think Claudia spilled some tea to Armon about Al, and he used the info as a weapon to drag Al. He lacks decorum and maturity. Okay. Claudia normally sits back while filming. She was all up in that camera doing that character assassination with a huge smile. Hiatus is canceled. Too late to try to change the narrative. The views have been down since Funky left. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the live because, like I said, I wrote notes down. So Armon started off his live by saying, he said he was talking to a friend of his and they was discussing somebody else. He didn't say who, but he said they was discussing somebody else. And that in this conversation, they was talking about how this person is not likable and how no matter what this person does, he or she does, they're going to always not be likable to the masses. And he was basically saying that he's going to rest within the fact that he is unlikable and everybody don't like him. And sometimes you just gotta be okay with being unlikable to people and stuff like that. And when you're unlikable, people are going to want to see you fail. People are not going to want to see you win. And that's what he was saying. Pretty much, he feels like there are so many people out there that don't want him to win. They love the chaos. They really didn't want to see him with the job in the first place and things like that. Now, I would say that Armon is a polarizing personality. I say this even as a person that is a fan. He has a polarizing personality. You're either gonna love him or you're gonna hate him. And even if you do hate him, you still gonna tune in to see what he's talking about. Because he has that voice, he can pull people in, even if you don't like him. That's just the truth. But I'm not sure if all of this commotion is really about him being unlikable. I think that the commotion is really about how it all went down. You drugged this man on live, okay? That's one thing. Then after you done drug him on live, he went and he called Funky Dineva while he was on live to go the fuck off about it. So when you see this shit and you hear it and you see it all play out with your own two eyes, it's like, okay, something is going on here. I don't know what it is, but something ain't right about this situation, to be honest. Like something ain't going on, it's something in the water ain't clean right about now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's looking like there's trouble in the palace right about now. Like that's what it's looking like. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's looking like. And for him to call Funky in a rage like that, that lets everybody else feel like This is something that's been going on for a while now. You don't like Armon. You ain't doing Armon. You don't like the shit that Armon said on their roast, and you feel set the fuck up. That's what I think. So I don't really believe that it really has much to do with your likability in this case. I think it has more so to do with how the situation happened. Like when you look at it and how it was presented. It was presented like you were reading Al down. Claudia was in the background with her pom-poms cheering you the hell on. You know what I'm saying? Cheering you on now. Cheering you the hell on while you're dragging the fuck out of him. And she's getting total glee from it, and then you see his face turning red and you see that he's really not feeling this situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, for me, after that happens and you see he's visibly upset by the shit that you said, then he calls Funky Dineva while Funky Dineva live, and Funky trying to tell him, hey, my nigga, we on live. And he said, I don't give a, go watch TGIF, go watch. Clearly, there's something going on. There's a big elephant in the room. There's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. So again, I don't think it has anything to do with the likability of you as a person. It's more so about how this whole thing was presented to us in front of, in public. This is why people say Claudia set him up. Claudia put that shit in Armand's head. Claudia brainwashed Armand, or Claudia did this. Because if you want to be honest, Armand, if you really want to be real, it may look like you're getting a lot of backlash, but the person that's getting the most backlash in this whole situation, in my humble, is Claudia. That's who's getting all of the backlash. You getting a little bit of backlash ain't shit. What she getting is way more than what you get. They blaming Claudia for every fucking thing that has gone down. The only thing that people are coming at you about is the read that you gave Al. If anything, everybody's dragging Claudia. The little shit that you get ain't even worth even crying about or talking about or even addressing. What Claudia's getting, that's the person that should be doing the interview. That's somebody who should be addressing stuff, because she getting drugged through the mud by everybody. Everybody's blaming her for every little thing that's going on, to be honest. Yeah, people saying shit about you too. Yeah, they are. I'm not going to take that from you. People are saying stuff about you. They are. But they're making Claudia out to be the common denominator, just like somebody just said in the comments. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much pointing the finger at her. They're saying that she's pitting y'all against each other. She's creating all the drama. Not necessarily you creating the drama. The only thing that you are guilty of in the public is the fact that you did the read. You feel what I'm saying? That's really the only thing that you're guilty of, is the whole read situation. You're not guilty of starting shit. You're more so guilty about the read. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I get that you may feel like there's some people out there that's been waiting for you to fall down and don't want to see you win. I can sit up here and say that if you look at some of these YouTube channels, they don't want to see this man win. I mean, let's be real about it. We ain't gotta like, y'all ain't gotta like Armon to know that. Now, there are some people that be salivating over the fact that he may fall down or may have a humbling moment or some shit like that. There are some people that don't mind, that would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. But again, this situation is not about you being unlikable. All it's about is your read in the part that Claudia allegedly plays in it. Once again, not to repeat myself, but Claudia has been getting all the dragging, all of it. Everybody been going at her about everything. And some of y'all in the comments are agreeing with me. She's getting drugged more than anybody. Because guess what? This is what it's looking like. It's looking like you read the hell out of Al. And then it looks like Claudia gave you some ammo for your read. You know what I'm saying? Claudia got her pom-poms cheering you to fuck on for embarrassing the hell out of Al. Al looking like the victim. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's looking. Okay. So that's the first part of the live that we addressing. Now the second part is he feels attacked. He feels like ever since this situation has happened, everybody been pressing a button. Everybody been saying stuff about him. Everybody been blaming him for everything that's been going on. Again, I don't want to diminish anybody's feelings, right? So I don't ever want to look at a person in their face and say, bitch, you're not being attacked. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. I don't want to do that because there are people taking out this time to, you know, to him roasting roasting that dude, or salivating over this. There are people out there that's doing that. No lie, I'll be lying if I said that, if I said it wasn't. But I don't really think that the attack that you thinking you're not getting it. Claudia is. Yeah. There's some people, once again, just giving you the business over this read that you gave Al. But I don't see nobody blaming you for everything that's going on behind the scenes. Claudia getting all of that. Okay? All of it. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I can see why you feel attacked, but I swear you're not getting it like Claudia is. Because let's be real here. People hate Claudia Jordan. People hate Claudia Jordan. Always have hated Claudia Jordan. There are some people out there that don't like you, but not to the same magnitude as people not liking Claudia. Now, while I feel like you needed to address it in a sense, because people was gonna be waiting on you to do it, but I do think that I don't really think, because in my opinion, here, I don't think, because a lot of this live that you did, you focused on certain people that I don't even think you needed to focus on. One of them being Tasha K. You didn't say her name, but I knew exactly who the hell you were talking about. And the other one was another nigga. So, I ain't no telling who the fuck that was. It is between two different people that he could have been talking about on one of those parts. You shouldn't even. I just felt like all you needed to really do when you did this live is just address the situation at hand and not even address those that want to see you fall. Because when you address them, that's getting a see wet. That's getting a hard when you address them. People want you to address them. Excuse me. People want you to address them. I feel like with your platform being as big as it is, there's just some things and some people that you don't even have to address. Let them talk. Because you're Armon, so they're gonna talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna think they got you bothered by even talking about the stuff that you talked about. Honestly. What's next? He said he doesn't need to address the roast. There's no tea and that he loves everyone. Now that part I did not believe. I don't think he didn't address the roast because there's no tea. I believe he didn't address the roast because he's not allowed to address the roast. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. I feel like you are not addressing it because you're not allowed to, and you shouldn't. I don't think you love everyone. I don't think you like Al, and if you don't, that's perfectly fine. You know, Because from the looks of it, from the comments, people say that Al don't like your ass. And that's okay. Y'all ain't gotta like each other. We ain't gotta be faking and fronting and doing all this fake ass shit. Like if y'all don't like each other, y'all just don't fucking like each other. It's just that simple. The fuck. Ain't no need to lie. Ain't no need to be pretending about a damn thing. If you don't like them up, you don't like them. That's just that. That's just that on that, honestly. Let me see. Scotty, I got a question. Where are you? Mississippi? Yes, I am in Mississippi, honey. Unfortunately, yes, I'm in Mississippi. He isn't allowed to speak on it because he would if he could. That's what I'm saying. Claudia is the one that needs to go live. See what I'm saying? More people are blaming Claudia than you. Let me see. Like Armon said, now he been letting stuff slide and now he just let it out. I hold stuff in too, and then boom. That's exactly what happens with me. Like, girl, when I tell you there's so many people, especially last year, there's so many people that I could have really got on here and pressed my button and unleashed on. Okay. And I ain't say a damn thing about them. Didn't do shit to them, but they still want to play with me and play off my top. But no. Oh, I'm in the Jackson area, honey. I don't stay in Jackson, but I'm in the area. Oh Lord, you be ready to go off, honey. I just need Claudia to keep it real all the way, not just on some of the facts. I agree. Yeah, but his roast became a legal issue now. That's what I'm saying. He can't talk about it. There's coworkers that I don't like, but I'm not going to mention what HR problems we got in front of the whole company. I get you. Al doesn't get along with one of the producers on the show, Justin. Justin helped Armon get the job. That's where it stems from. Scotty, what do you think will happen to the show going forward? Do you think they'll keep Claudia? More than likely, they will. Al been hostile towards Armand from the start. Clearly, he had enough. Mm. That's that's. I know it was simply a roast. Armand meant everything he said. Let me see. People were going in last night on the live about Claudia. Why so much hate? Armand should have stayed silent and rolled this one out. Hey, Scotty, I love your content watching you live from Japan. Oh, thank you, honey. Armand wrote all of that. He went in on Tasha K and Jason Lee just like that. He's intelligent and articulate. They are going to replace Armand, trust me. Well, that's something that remains to be seen. So we're going to have to see that. Let me see where we at. He said that the roast didn't get the show canceled, as you know, as people have stated. He said that the roast did not get the show canceled. They were already going on hiatus anyway. So that's not true about them getting the show canceled as far as like the roast. The roast didn't get anything canceled based off of what he said. They was already going on hiatus in at the end of the month anyway. They was going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? That's what Armand said. Then he turns around and he said, nobody quit the show as well. Nobody quit the show. Everybody's still around. There's so much that he could say, but he can't say. That's what he said. And also, by the very end of the video, he addressed Tasha K. Because like I said, I knew he was talking about her. And he said he was addressing certain weirdos. And he could have been talking about anybody. Like I said, I ain't saying their names either, but I say Tasha K name because I knew that for a fact. But the mother, it's two people that I had in mind that he could have been talking about when he was talking about weirdos and obsession and stuff like that. I had it in my head who he could have been talking about, but you know. But all I'm gonna say is, let me see. I gotta make sure I promote. My folks already know how much I love Funky and Mills. My folks in the house be hearing me talk to you on the TV screen, though. I love me some Scotty by Nature. Thank you. There is no going back after Claudia confirmed that her and Al have not been cool. Also, Armon speaking semantics from the issues from the roast got them on pause. Al's HR issues and hostile, etc. I don't know. The show ain't been the same since Q left. I still watch, but not as often anymore. I do believe that Claudia is low hanging fruit. There's no logic behind it. Okay. Claudia was really trusting to confide in Tasha K. Or again, is this all stage smoke and mirrors to galvanize the energy of the masses? I know, reaching. Mm. Even if the show does come back, it'll be too awkward to watch with the three of them now that everything is out. Nope, it will be, honestly. Claudia was online all today and all weekend trying to clear her name and blaming Al. A hit dog, Will Holland, she's been barking for 3 days. Mm. Y'all talking about Conscious? I didn't think of Conscious. I wasn't even thinking about him when I was thinking about people. He didn't even come up for me. I know he don't like Armon, but he didn't come up in my head. He wasn't one of the people I thought about. They should have left Queens on and ended that show because I like the Queen show better than TGIF, to be honest. Um, I won't tell Tasha K the weather of the week, let alone my work business. Oh my god. Armand and Al should have had a man-to-man conversation outside of work to settle their issues. How long is the hiatus? They said until July. Claudia talking to Tasha K says it all. Right. That is true. It does feel like low hanging fruit to blame Claudia for what came out of Armand's mouth. Armand is a grown man. He admitted to writing it himself. It's almost as if Claudia's okay. Tasha put herself in this for no reason. Ain't nobody confide in her. Why did Claudia go to Tasha K and not check for a wire? Also, Claudia gets a side eye even being with Tasha K after what she did to T.S. Madison. She went to TMZ and that she was in a safe space and thought she was in a safe space. Child. Claudia is a Karen. Wow. Strange that Claudia felt so comfortable to confide in Tasha K. And that's the thing. Why do y'all be confiding in Tasha? She be telling y'all she messy as hell, and y'all still take y'all ass over there. You still go over there. You still confide in her anyway. I never understand. I just never understand that. Like I said, and it ain't no shade to Tasha at all. I promise you it's not. It's no shade to Tasha. But if the lady be telling y'all that she messy as hell and can't nobody do no mess like her, why do y'all constantly keep going over there to her? Telling y'all business? You do this to yourself all the time. Y'all go and run and tell your business to that lady knowing what she's gonna do. No. Mm-mm. Tasha K is a blogger, a well-known blogger at that, a well-known messy mother. You can't be telling her she's gonna put it out there, as all bloggers do. Now everybody ain't like Tasha because it's a lot of stuff that I know that I ain't never put out. Okay, so much that I know that I ain't never put out. People tell me stuff about these reality shows all the time. I ain't saying nothing. Nothing. But I'm gonna tell you this though. I ain't gonna lie. When I was looking at Conscious TV's video and I saw his title of the video, his little headline, he had When he called Armon Wendy Wiggins, I holler. When he called that man Wendy Wiggins, I hollered when I saw that. And y'all know, once again, y'all know I love me some Armon. Y'all know I give him his things all the time on damn near every video. But when that boy called him Wendy Wiggins, bitch, I screamed. I screamed. I screamed. I screamed. I screamed. That shit was so damn funny to me. Oh my God. That, like, let me tell y'all, Conscious is a one funny mother. I'm telling you, he is. He is one funny mother. And like, I could like somebody and he'll be talking about them and he'll say some shit. And I'd be like, oh my God, I should not be laughing. But that was funny. I was not expecting him to say that. That shit was fucking funny. Okay, for real. But what I will say is that people don't think that this show is going to continue. They don't think this show is going to last any longer. Um, Al was on his live tonight, but he didn't address nothing. You know, people thought that he was, but he didn't. I just, I don't know. Um, yeah, like just like Conscious had called Armand Wendy Wiggins, and then he called Al Reynolds Al Jones. When he called that man Al Jones, it was Al Jones and Wendy Wiggins. That shit was so fucking funny to me. Y'all gotta understand, a nigga goofy. I'm goofy as fuck. If it's funny, I'm laughing. And I'm not even gonna laugh. I'm a holler. Okay? I'm a holler if it's funny. Let me tell y'all something. When something real funny to me, I holler real loud, real bad. I holler real bad when something funny. That was funny as not Wendy Wiggins and Al Jones. That shit was funny as hell. That's one crazy mother. I swear to God. But I don't want y'all to get disinterested in my life for laughing at Conscious with these damn names. Cause I can like you all day, but if the shit funny, it's funny. I'm sorry. Let me see. I'm trying to remember when Tasha K said all that. It may have been during the craziness with that craziness with SWV. So to me, anyone that goes to her about anything is doing it intentionally. I agree with that. I agree with that. Because if you went to Tasha K to talk about this shit, that means you wanted that shit to be on blast. Because you already know if you talked to her about it, it was going on blast. Like, for real. If you went to Tasha and told her this shit, you wanted the shit to be on blast, honey. You know you wanted that shit to be on blast. You can't tell me anything different if you told her. You can't tell her everything. Let me see. I'm gonna see what else is in these comments before I go, because I said it was only gonna be 30 minutes. And she also said she don't have friends. I think she said that when her and Storm fell out. I mean, of course she ain't got no friends. Who would be friends with her? No, that don't shade, because I like Tasha K too. Like don't get me wrong now. But I also want to point out there, put this out here as well. I don't really want nobody to take it like when I'm doing my commentary, like I'm taking anybody's side in the situation, because at the end of it all, ain't nobody innocent in these situations when everybody in the situation is fucking messy. Okay, everybody messy. Every single person messy in this situation. From not Funky ain't got nothing to do with it. From Armon, because he even say he messy. We know that. But then you got Tasha, who also says that she messy. Claudia messy. Al Jones messy. They all messy. So, you know, when everybody messy, it's gonna be some mess in the palace. It's gonna be some mess. We already know that. So, you know, first of all, I appreciate the love y'all give me in this chat. Y'all talking about my skin, even though I am really upset that this big ass bump is sitting right here on my head, and I hate every second of it. But thank you guys for complimenting my skin and my teeth and everything like that. You know, I thank you, girl. I really don't play about my skin nor my teeth. I don't play about my smile. Okay. I do not play about my smile at all. Like, I spent a lot of money on this. And no, they're not veneers. No veneers over here. I spent a lot of money on this and I needed to stay right. Okay. But I think I could try to drag this out for an hour. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, shout out to the Wiley Show for the $9.99 super chat. He says Foxo owner fired Armon Wiggins due to his failing drug test. Megan, the reporter, will break it all down tomorrow. At the hell, Wiley, are you fucking trolling? Are you trolling? Let me see. Y'all give Tasha a lot. I don't believe majority of the ish that she says, especially now that it's been proven that she a whole lot. Child. But you guys, I'm about to get off of here. It's too late now, Wiley. I'm finna go. It's too late now. If you wanted a link, you could have been up here a long time ago, but it's about that time to go. Okay. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm tired. So come on, bring me. I got the tea. Where you get the tea from? Now let me tell you something. Let me just tell you this, Wiley. If Megan the reporter don't say nothing about this shit tomorrow, like you said she was, then I know your ass trolling. I know you trolling if she don't say nothing about it tomorrow. Where he go? He ain't say nothing. Did he leave? I guess so. But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. I got to go to bed, and I got to be at work at 7 in the morning, and I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.